Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome to your January 2019 love reading. I'm doing the readings a little bit different this month, so you guys have to be sure to let me know in the comments if you like this new format, okay? I'm going to do separate readings for my singles and my couples, okay? So I'm going to pull a romance oracle angels card, or angels oracle romance card, the romance angels oracle cards. How about that? And I'm going to pull one for each group, one for my singles, one for my couples. And then from there, I'm going to pull 4 cards for the reading. And we'll just see what comes. Okay, guys? So starting with my singles, your romance card, your romance angels oracle card for the month of January is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. All right, so let's go ahead and read what love yourself first, what comes with this whole entire card. Okay, so if you desire more romance, first, look at yourself in a caring and non-critical way, of course. The more you love who you are, the greater your capacity to feel loved by others. This means trusting yourself to take good care of you, and it may entail becoming more assertive. Don't worry, you can still be very lovable while affirming your boundaries. Perhaps this means spending more time alone instead of in a relationship. During this period, you can delve into introspection to understand the patterns of your love life. Ultimately, you can take responsibility for attracting and agreeing to every relationship you've had. To heal your heart, find the blessing and lessons you've gained from each one. For instance, have you become stronger, more independent, and more patient as a result of your prior partnerships? If so, let everything else from the past go except for the lessons and the love. This card emphasizes the importance of loving yourself first, especially as you prepare for your next relationship or heal the one you're in. As you gain self-respect, you'll begin attracting more loving people into your life. This will lead to healthy friendships and romances based upon mutual respect. All right, Aquarius, so that is your romance card. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, okay? I'm going to pull 4 cards. The first card is going to represent your current energy. The next card is going to represent your challenge or what's crossing that energy. The next card is going to represent who, if anyone, may be coming towards you or that you may be dealing with. And then the last card is going to represent your outcome. And then I'll pull clarifiers for each one of those cards, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. The first card represents your current energy, Aquarius. And we've got the 9 of Swords in the reverse. All right, next card represents what your challenge is or what's crossing that energy. And we've got the Devil in reverse. Next card represents who you may be dealing with, who may be coming towards you. We've got the World. And the next card represents the outcome for this reading. And we've got the 5 of Swords in the reverse. All right, guys. So first card we have is your current energy. We've got the 9 of Swords in the reverse. So it may be a situation where you're realizing that things are not as bad as you thought them to be. All right, you're stressing less, you're worrying less. Okay, there's still something that's kind of bothering you, but it's like you're waking up from feeling like you're in a nightmare. Okay, you're not obsessing probably as much. It's not, like I said, it's not as bad as you thought it was. The 9 of Swords also is an indication that things are, making a turn for the better, at least for you as far as mentally, okay? So whether that's you being in a better place mentally or you just recognizing that things are, taking a turn for the better. So let's go ahead and clarify that 9 of Swords energy, okay, guys? And we get the King of Cups. All right, so maybe your mind has been eased because your relationship, or your mind has been eased because you're focusing more on a loving connection, okay? You're realizing that, just like your card says, maybe you're learning from the lessons that you've already had in your relationships, and you're coming to understand that, even if you are single and even if you have experienced disappointing situations, it's not necessarily something to dwell on, okay? You take the lesson, take the blessings, and leave the rest, okay? So maybe now you're focusing on more positive energy. Your emotions may be more balanced, so that's why the Nine of Swords is in reverse, because you're more balanced now. So you realize there's really nothing for you to be concerned about. All right, and your challenge, what's crossing that energy with this Devil in reverse, is that you're realizing that perhaps some of you have recognized that you have, you tend to fall into codependent relationships, or you have, sexual habits or sexual addictions or anything like that. And your challenge is to not continue those patterns or habits, okay? To not continue anything that leaves you feeling like you can't get out of it, or anything that has you in a situation that you don't necessarily want to be in. To clarify that, we get the Hierophant. All right, so this may be a deep-seated issue, okay? It's double major arcana, so it's very karmic. This goes very deep, okay? So whether this is a connection that you've had with someone else that you need to heal and move on from, or whether this is just you, being untraditional, or whether you witnessed an untraditional, unconventional type of relationship growing up, and that's affected how you approach relationships, your challenge is to work out these particular issues, okay? So if you feel like you constantly attract relationships that are unconventional, that don't lead to commitment, if you've never been married, you really want to look at and focus on your past patterns to see where the connection is, and to see what you can you can change and move on from going forward. All right. Who's coming towards you, or who might be in your, your... I'm stuttering over my words a lot this week, guys. I don't know. Who may be in your life at this point? Someone you may be dealing with. We've got the World card, so it may be a Capricorn or another Aquarius. But if not, it could be a situation where someone is coming towards you that's going to bring you the total package, okay? You may meet someone, or there may be someone coming towards you who is going to make you feel something that you probably haven't felt either in a long time or if ever, okay? The World card is about a new chapter. So it may be for some of my singles, maybe you're just single right now, and this is the chapter in your life that you're going through as a single person. For some of you, this relationship, whoever's coming towards you, is going to start a new chapter in your life. All right, so we go ahead and clarify that. We get the Justice cards. For some of you, this person may be a Libra, but if not a Libra, it may be someone who you wind up marrying, okay? For some of you, this new change, especially if you're learning and working through your past habits, relationship habits, and freeing yourself up and opening yourself up for new life, new energy, new chapter, then the person coming in may be bringing that relationship, that solid, committed relationship that you're looking for. Or they're a Libra, or possibly both, okay? Justice card is one of those relationships that also emphasizes friendship first. Okay, so this is someone that, not only will you be attracted to, but you're going to actually get to know this person on a deeper level. And, that's a very huge foundation for a relationship, is actually learning and knowing the person, and, taking that time to get to know each other versus rushing into something and then realizing you're in something and now you've got to figure out this person, or now you're realizing you don't know anything about them, or you didn't know certain things that were important, So we go ahead and we move on to the outcome, and we've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. So the Five of Swords in the reverse represents being right versus being happy, okay? picking your battles. It represents a lessening of conflicts. So, this is you maybe realizing that, maybe you've been a little bit guarded. Maybe you've been, um, whether you've been guarded or whether you've just been conflicted about how your life has been or your relationships or whatever the case may be, and sometimes we get to a point where we are combative in our relationships and we do tend to pick and, kind of bicker at the people who are closest to us. That energy has changed, okay? That energy is shifting for you. Whether that's you or whether that's the kind of person that you used to attract, okay? Now, clarify that, and we get the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so this may be a situation where you take some time. You may take a long time and kind of isolate yourself as you're working through whatever these, issues, these challenges that you have with, that devil energy and that, inconsistent or unconventional, non-committal type of energy that you've been dealing with in the past. All right. For some of you, the Hermit may represent a Virgo, but if that's not the case, then the Hermit in reverse, like I said, it's about you, not only just about you possibly isolating yourself, but even maybe dealing with feelings of loneliness. Okay. And, sometimes we do need that time. We do need that space. Sometimes we tend to jump from one little relationship to the next little relationship. You have all these relationships that have the potential but never manifested into anything. And sometimes you don't give yourself a break. So now maybe you're going to give yourself that break. You're really going to give yourself that break and, try not to succumb to feeling sorry for yourself. Try not to doubt yourself, and that's why this Nine of Swords is in the reverse, because you're done with that. You're done overthinking things. So if you feel like you need some time, totally isolating yourself from other people and other relationships, that's okay. Give yourself that time, but don't spend that time entertaining negative thoughts. All right, Aquarius. So that has been the singles reading. Let's go ahead and move on to my couples, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do your Romance Angels Oracle card for my Aquarius couples, okay? So, Aquarius couples, what is going to be your theme for this reading? Aquarius couples, what areas of your love life do you need to focus on? What is the message from my Aquarius couples? Okay. And it's separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay. So let's go ahead and read about separation. And the Romance Angels are helping you during this period of separation from your partner. This card comes to you as an indication of angelic support as you spend time away from each other. While you're apart, the angels can help you fill your hours with healthy activities, which will help your present or future relationships. This card may indicate a temporary period of aloneness, such as while your partner is traveling or for business, or a time in your life when you're single and preparing for your next relationship. It can also mean a marital separation or divorce. Call upon the angels for support and guidance during these transitions. They can help you discover the deep healing to be mined as you spend time alone, which prepares you for the next part of your relationship journey. All right, so everybody, don't freak out. It could be something as simple as you have to travel, whether it's for business, whether one of you guys are going on a trip without the other one, it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a divorce. It could also be that, you're dealing with relationship issues and you just don't feel like talking to each other. Maybe one of you is like, look, I don't even want to see you. I'm going to go stay at a hotel, or I'm going to go stay at my mom's house for a little while, or, just anything like that. It could be a temporary separation. So, let's go ahead and get into the reading to see exactly what this is, okay? Now, for my couples, only one card is a little bit different. The first card is still going to be the current energy of the situation. The next card is going to be the challenge. The third card, instead of who this may be or who's coming in, it's going to be what does your partner feel? And then the last card will be the outcome. Okay, Aquarius? So, First card represents your current energy. We've got the Fool in reverse, okay? Next card represents what your challenge is, what's crossing that energy. We've got the Hanged Man, okay? Next card represents how your partner is feeling. We've got the Ace of Cups. And the next card represents the possible outcome for this reading. And we've got the King of Cups. Okay, Aquarius. So your current energy is the Fool in reverse. And the Fool in reverse is a situation where you, just give me a minute, I'm really just, sometimes I feel like I jump into the readings, and then as I'm doing the reading, like something hits me and then I got to go back. So I'm trying to take my time a little bit more before I just like, jump into it. I'm trying to assess, there's no rush here, because sometimes it's like the camera's rolling and I feel like I got to hurry. It's like, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, so this Fool in reverse can indicate a bit of carelessness, thoughtlessness. Some may even call it recklessness. Okay, it's like your need for independence is overwhelming and causing issues for your relationship. For some of you, it's not being satisfied with what you have or what's going on in your present situation, or just not being equipped to handle. For some, this Fool in reverse card will represent that. Either you're, kind of distant or absent from the relationship or your partner. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this Fool in the reverse. And we've got Temperance in reverse. So there's definitely a lack of harmony in this situation. Okay, with this Temperance card in reverse, this is very disruptive energy. Things may be chaotic. You may not be sure which direction that things are really going in right now. Okay, so with both of these cards, I'm noticing that there's a lot of major arcana combinations going on in these January readings. And to me, that's showing that, we've got this eclipse coming up. There's a lot of heavy things going on, okay? And so there's a lot of karmic things that I feel like are being worked out and played out right now. And so whatever you may be going through in your relationship, Aquarius, it may be the result of things that have happened in the past. So there may be things that are resurfacing that you are dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It could be recurring issues, or it could be something that you've never dealt with that now is reckoning. It's like, listen, let's deal with this issue instead of having it resurface every couple of years or every few months and setting us back, okay? And so you're going through it right now. So a lot of my couples, you're in the midst of it right now, okay? You're either separated, or you're fighting, or you're wondering, should I be with this person? Should I not be with this person? Like, it's all happening for you right now. So your challenge during this time is the Hanged Man, okay? So your challenge during this time is to really understand how you got here, okay? It's to really understand how you wound up in the situation that you're in, and to, really objectively decide what your next step is. For some of you, this Hanged Man represents having wisdom, okay? So it's like having the wisdom to cut through the chaos and cut through, the lack of harmony, and really get to the core of the issue. Also, it's about having, a certain perspective. Maybe some of you need to gain a different perspective on the situation, a new perspective. And notice this is another major arcana, so once again, there goes that heavy karmic vibe, right? Now, for some, this Hanged Man card is just, your challenge is during this time is to maintain the love that you have for this person, because the Hanged Man is, a character who's in love with love, who, loves love, loves romance. It's very pure at heart. So I think your challenge is to either regain, obtain, or maintain that type of energy for your partner. For some, your partner may actually be a Pisces, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this Hanged Man energy. And we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, it's definitely a struggle for you. It's definitely a struggle for you to maintain the love you have for this person, to maintain a romantic connection, to obtain that perspective and that objective, eye on your relationship, and not just keep playing into this energy that here, this chaotic, unbalanced, situation with a lack of harmony. All right. Now, how does your partner feel? Well, we've got the Ace of Cups here. Okay. So your partner either really loves you. And so, despite whatever's going on, like I'm peeking ahead to this King of Cups, this is a moment. This is just a footprint in your relationship. All right. You guys will get through this and you move on. For some of you, though, your partner may be thinking about new love somewhere else. So let me go ahead and clarify that. And we get the Sun card in reverse. So I have a feeling that your partner just looks at this as a temporary setback, okay? Even though it's in the reverse, the Sun card is one of those cards where it just represents delays. It just represents that whatever happening is temporary, okay? I think your partner recognizes that, you guys are, you guys are going through something, but I don't think it's big enough to destroy or damage your relationship. I think it's just something that of Cups. All right, so the King of Cups, like I said, represents that balanced love, balancing of emotions, understanding each other, okay, coming to a place where you guys are able to compromise and you're able to understand where the other person is coming from on an emotional level. It's back to, getting back to the romance, being romantic. So maybe you guys are able to meet the challenge of the hanged man, I should say, and maintain, that romantic emotional bond that you have with each other. Okay, clarifying this. Oh, the King of Cups is the Ace. On top of that, once you get through whatever it is that you're going through right now, and you learn whatever lesson that, you maybe haven't learned yet, that you've been repeating, whether it's in this relationship with this person or, in all your relationships. And once you get through it now, going forward, you're going to have a more grounded situation. I don't know. I'm just tongue-tied, guys. I'm really, really just sorry. But this is about, solidifying things. This is about, having a sturdy foundation. And this is the potential to do big things with each other, okay? Whether you guys are going to buy a house, whether you guys are going to move in together. This is that kind of energy that really kind of binds the relationship together. Okay, Aquarius, so that has been your love reading for January. Guys, let me know in the comments how you enjoyed this reading, how you enjoyed the format of this reading. And if you would like a more personalized reading, go ahead and contact me at divinelovetarot@gmail.com. All my information is in the description bar below this reading, and you can let me know in a comment also, and I'll send you my email address and we can communicate that way. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's and your holidays coming into this new January, this new year of 2019 that I feel like is going to be a big year for a lot of people. But with that, we all have to go through those moments that transform us, okay? So I feel like that's what you guys are going through in this month of January. All right, Aquarius, let me know.